But you did actually get sick money?
And if you come out, the times you come out to work, you'd have to go and sign on. What you call sign on. You had to, say they stopped me for a week, at Saturday dinner time. Well, at Monday, I'd have to go to the labour exchange and sign on.
Right.
Now I'd have to wait 3 days for that waiting days, put that in. When I stopped again, if I were on a week's holiday, out of work, I got a week's pay, but you had to put 3 days in first.
Right.
See?
3 waiting days.
That, you lost that.
Right.
I'd have 3 waiting days.
And you said earlier that you had your breakfast at the mill. Did you have any other meals at the mill?
Well, yes, you used to brew in an enamel can. We used to brew tea in an enamel can and take sandwiches. Didn't have no cafes out like that.
No.
All sandwiches you took to work.
Yeah, you took your own in the morning.
Mornings, yes. And you worked till 5:30.
Right. Tell me what the people were like who you worked with, Jessie.
Well, the 2 I worked for were very good people. And they used to help you. They used to give you a bit of something at week's time. You know, a cup or two.
Oh, did they? Yeah.
Yes, they always give you when they were breaking up.
These are the men that you were working with on
and
there?
And the men used to do the same.
Yeah.
And the men used to always buy what they call Pogmore's cough toffees. He made his own and they used to sell them on market. One bought mint balls until they bought cough drops. And they always sucked them while they were in the dust. And they used to always give us some.
Right.
See? That's a soap.
Were there a lot of young ones like you?
Oh yes,
yeah.
And a lot of elderly ones, you know.
Yes, that have been
You've
there
got
years
different
and years.
people, you know, but once you stuck on work for two, before you got on your own, once you worked for 2, you tried to stick with them if you liked them, and if you were good, they liked you.
Yes, yes, if you did your job properly.
Yeah.
I suppose there were some that didn't do the jobs properly.
Well, there was a lot, but yet we enjoyed ourselves, the young guns. When we had nothing to do, they let us go to the toilet and have a talk.
Oh, that was good, yeah.
As long as we didn't, we come back to us working time. We knew when they were going to start taking these bobbins off and putting a fresh engine on.
Yeah.
As long as we were to time, because they got their wage off a clock on the machine.
Right.
You see, like I did when I got responsible.
So if you held them up, they'd be annoyed, wouldn't they?
Oh yes, yes. Oh, you had to be very decent with them, you know. Well, it was. You'd understand it when you grew up, but we didn't understand it like when we were young. But you can understand them wanting to get as much as they can.
Oh yes, I mean they've got families to support. And they had big families in those days, didn't they?
Yes, they did.
8 and 9 children.
That's right.
I mean these days we only have, 2 and 3.
But that means that they courted a good while more than what they do today. And they stopped in the mill longer.
Yes.
And you had to wait a very good while if you wanted a frame of your own, because nobody left in the world having a child.
No.
You see?
And that was your aim, was it, to get a frame of your own?
To get a frame of your own.
And then your wages went up, did it?
Make your own wage.
Yeah.
Yes.
So did you wear clogs, Jessie?
Pardon?
Did you wear clogs?
I had a pair of clogs, irons on.
Yeah.
Not the bottle clogs, there was bottle clogs and there was button clogs.
Oh yes.
Like a slipper.
Yes, I've seen those.
Yes, well, we had, then there was a bottle in the middle and men used to, and boys used to wear more of them, but a lot of women liked them and girls. But I didn't like the looks of them.
No.
Used to always have a slipper clog.
Yeah, but they still had the irons on the bottom.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Used to have to take them about every fortnight or something like that, they were off.
Oh, did that soon?
Yes, you used to have to go, because you slurred a lot with them.
Was this on the cobbled street?
Yes, they're all flagged and you could play in the street. You could play in the streets with the horse and cars. You had them a quarter of an hour, half an hour before it come. You'd put your rope down and the horse would walk over and start again. But today these children have nowhere to play at all.
No, not unless they've got their own garden, they don't do
Well,
that.
that's not...
it's not the same,
They can't have the same as what we had. Bobbies and jacks and skipping ropes. round
Yeah, all together.
all together,
Playing on the
gang of
street.
in one
Yeah,
street.
it's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a slower pace, wasn't it? I mean, the cars are whizzing here, there and everywhere these days,
Oh
aren't
yes,
they?
they were very with no cars when I was young.
So what year were you born, Jessie? You were telling me
1904.
1904.
Yeah.
My goodness.
I'm 95 now.
You're doing well, Jessie, aren't you?
I'm feeling well enough.
I know, you're doing really well. I hope I'm as well as you when I get to if I get to that
I
age.
hope you are.
Oh, that's lovely. That was interesting. Very interesting.
And the gentleman I'm married to now, the stepgirl, what looks after me now,
Yes.
I married her dad.
Oh,
I worked,
nice.
he was a gentleman I worked for. I was married before. I
Yes.
lost my husband.
Yeah.
And he must have lost his wife and left these two girls, of course they're in their teens,
Mhm.
they were married. I think one was married. And he left these two girls and he left them. And one day my husband died and I had no children.
Yes.
Because, I'll tell you the reason why. I was late in getting married
Mhm.
because when I was 21, my brother lost his wife. She was 19, died of birth.
Oh.
She left 3 under 5, a fortnight old when we buried. She was a fortnight old, this baby, when we buried her mother.
Oh,
The other one was 3, and the other one was 5, the boy.
that was sad, wasn't it?
And my father asked us, would I come out at mill and look after him with him and let my brother come home, break his house up. Because it was a big house where it's where the advertisement today in Ashton.
He'd
One of them
be
houses.
upset, wouldn't he, losing his wife like that?
Yes,
He'd
it
be
was very
upset.
sad. She was
19?
It seemed she got knocked about with a stepmother when she was young or something.
Oh.
And she was knocked about.
Oh.
So I brought them up till they were 3, 5 and 7. And he married my friend. And then my friend was my first husband's sister. So my sister-in-law he
Sister-in-law,
married.
right.
And she took them over. So they started, only the baby called me Mama. So they
Oh.
knew me as Auntie, you see.
Yeah. But they'd feel like your children, wouldn't they?
They were. But he gave them over. And we were always in the family, we were all together, they were always.
Yes.
Whatever we did.
Supporting each other.
We enjoyed. And that youngest now today, I have to tell her not to keep sending me things.
Do you?
Oh, she said, my birthday, she sent £20 and a lovely lace dress,
Has she?
lace blouse.
Yeah, it's a blouse, yeah.
Yeah.
She obviously thinks a lot of you.
Yes, and the other one does it a lot, and they both got on their feet very nicely.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Makes
the
you
boy
feel...
died in the army, in the navy.
Oh, did he? Yeah.
Yeah.
How old was he then?
Was it? Well, I was 38, I think, when I got married, you see.
Yes.
Because,
So did you feel that you didn't want to start a family of your own?
yes, well, and
Yeah.
he went to Westerveld, and he had a bit of a farm, you know, and
Yeah.
we weren't convenient because it was lamps. Our house was a lamp. It's not 20 years since I was living under lamps, and not much over.
Is that right?
Yeah. Because when I got married, he got married to her, I changed over and went to it was her brother what had this farm and the little house, £0.5 a week. And that bloody spirit still there.
Marion. Go on, carry on, Jessie. Which you didn't realise.
What we're up to.
£0.5 a week for the little cottage.
Cottage, yes. Well, the kiddies couldn't live there in that big house what we had. And I buried my mother and father. So there were me and my brother and his children and his wife. So when I went, we changed over, me and my husband, and he stopped in the farm,
Yes.
and I went to him, and the children stopped in that house, because I was the only one, youngest to be married. The house was left to me, really.
Yes.
You know,
Yeah.
but I mean, the lads see to it, and I'm not a mummy girl.
That's lovely.